Hello everyone and welcome to Valamore Things. Feel free to follow me to see more of my content. Thank you and I hope you'll enjoy the video. Hello guys and welcome back to another video. As many of you requested it, here I am spinning the Soultrader multi-combo deck once more. I did a few changes as I generally felt that 3 colors in a metagame infested with blood moons in energy decks might be a problem. So unfortunately I cut 4 Envoys, 1 Visual Seer, and I instead added 2 Orcish Bowmasters, 1 Keen-Eyed Curator as a flex slot to get up with Chord of Calling or Birthing Ritual. So this guy is basically a scavenging goods under steroids, and you will see why in the video. And I also added 1 Birthing Ritual to have more flexibility in finding key pieces, and 2 Gravecrawlers to boost the odds to find a combo with Marionette Apprentice and Warren Soultrader. So the deck is basically the same as before, it's just that every option we have to combo off now passes through Warren Soultrader. So if Warren Soultrader gets removed, Surgical Extract, Needled or anything else, we cannot combo off. So the option 1 to combo is Soultrader, Warren Soultrader, Marionette Apprentice and Gravecrawler. The standard one, let's say. So the second one is Warren Soultrader plus Academy Manufactor and Cauldron Familiar. As I explained in the previous video, the way to combo off here is to generate both a food and a treasure token once we sack the Cauldron Familiar, so that we can get the Cauldron Familiar back from the graveyard, thanks to Academy Manufactor's ability. And the last one is the, let's say, the hardest one to notice for opponents, and they fell into this trap multiple times, is Warren Soultrader plus Chatterfang and Marionette Apprentice. So, no, sorry. That's it, yeah. So, basically, we sacrifice a servo or whatever we have on the battlefield to create a treasure token. By doing so, we also create a Squirrel, and we sacrifice the Squirrel to create another treasure token. And by doing so, we create a Squirrel. We sacrifice the Squirrel to create a treasure token, and so on. Every single time we sacrifice a Squirrel, we drain the opponent for 1. And then we have so many treasure tokens that we can use to sacrifice and finish off the opponent, because Marionette Apprentice also triggers on treasure tokens or food tokens or Squirrel tokens going into the graveyard as tokens. And that's it. So I shaked up the sideboard too a bit. I added Toxic Deluge instead of Fatal Push. I don't know if it's the right move, but we will talk about that in the conclusions. I wanted to have an answer to those super fast energy decks that float the board state in turn 1, like 5 creatures on the battlefield or even more. It's asymmetrical, so it may hurt us too, but there is no other way that I know. Another Chthonian Nightmare just to, grind in those removal heavy matchups to assemble at least one of the combo we need to win. Also, I put another Keen-Eyed Curator into this, because it's very useful against Flage and in general graveyard strategies, and this guy is very easy to grow into a 7/7 trample. So this is a good card, and you will see why in this league. Yep, that's all about the deck. If you have any further questions, please let me know in the comments. Let's jump into match number 1. Apparently we are facing Zoo once more. It has been ages. Oh, it's Black Zoo? Black Zoo Reanimator? Okay, that's not the best art. Oh my gosh. I think the play patterns that Grief creates are really, really annoying. Especially in Legacy, probably, where you can cover it with Force of Will and just reanimate it without Undying Malice and so on. So yeah, we are trying to hold the ground here, and of course they got Leyline Binding. Yeah, I don't know why people stopped playing Zoo. This feels really, really strong. yeah, it's just better off conceding, I guess. Yeah, let's jump directly into game number 2. A very anticlimactic start. This guy completely destroyed me. I boarded out Cauldron Familiar and both Bowmasters. Maybe I should have brought in Familiar Mages, but this guy is playing many basic lands, so also Keen-Eyed Curator out, and Reclamation Sages are in. So we have a pretty decent start, but opponent already got 2 fatal pushes for our creators, and we're left with just one little cat. So we put down Chatterfang. Hopefully they will not Leyline Binding him. We can win this turn, by the way. Yep. And we are now Chord of Calling for Soultrader, and that's GG. You know, in these situations I feel like Chord of Calling is really strong. And we had both Chord of Callings into our hand this time. And opponent soon realized that he's going to die. So as you can see here, I just fast forwarded the combo, but we are draining the opponent 1 for 1. Every time we pay 1 life, we drain the opponent for 1, sacrificing the Squirrel. But while we're doing so, we create so many treasure tokens. And treasure tokens we can sack will do damage under Marionette Apprentice, and this will bypass the 1 ring too. So we just won easily this game. Opponent only 2 fatal pushes and a Scion of Draco. I mean, we had a great hand, and the Marionette Apprentice was the top deck we needed. Otherwise, I don't know, opponent still had 4 cards in hand. Well, 1-on-1, let's check the next game. Okay, we are on the draw now. Opponent don't grieve me. Okay. Opponent is staying open with a Steam Vent. I kept a 1 lander, but with a little bit of, you know, mana torques. So opponent gets Psychic Frog. Okay, that's hard to deal with, especially if you're stuck on 1 land. So should I play? No, I should try to have 3 mana on the next turn and play probably Manufacture. Oh, Toxic Deluge. Deluge. And the Dryad Arbor is not the land we needed. Opponent with the Frog. Frog is a very interesting creature. I want to brew more with the Frog. I can actually do that now that Huskbuster Swarm is being printed. And this is probably the first deck I will play. So we blocked the Frog, and opponent probably didn't know how to give flying to the Frog. So, okay, double Leyline Binding. I don't think we can win this game. Well, it's not the best start. I wonder, can I win a trophy sooner or later? Well, probably. Oh gosh, Scion of Draco. So I need the land and Reclamation Sage on the Leyline. On the Leyline of the Guide Pack. That is not a land, so I don't think we can win this. Oh, and the opponent puts Archon into the graveyard. Okay. Yeah, I forgot that the Frog has Trample too, so... And they go Grief, and yeah, that's it. Yep, and we conceded. Not the most exciting game 1, but I assure you that this league will have some surprises for you guys, so stay tuned. Yeah, match number 2. Match number 2, here we are. So we are finally on the play, and we keep a more than decent hand with double Collected Company, Perfect Ritual, and Orcish Bowmasters. We are playing once more against Isle Duendo. Honestly, it's perhaps the most faced opponent I have. Probably he's from Europe, same as me, so we play on similar day schedule. He's playing good old Burn, and I don't think Burn is actually a big problem. I mean, Yeah, I think we can handle that. So, Marionette Apprentice out of the Birthing Ritual. Amped Raptor with Searing Blades. Oh, that... Okay. Why the opponent didn't kill my Marionette Apprentice? I don't know. So I sacked one of Marionette Apprentices and brought out Academy Manufactor. So I wish I could draw a land, actually. And fire my Collected Company and maybe win. So I just decided to block the Amped Raptor not to take too much damage, and I top deck an Orcish Bowmaster to kill the Raptor. And we got to see a Chatterfang sacrificing the Bowmaster's opponent. We are down to 6. Oh, that's a tricky one. So here I decided to play the Gilded Goose because I can then sacrifice the food token and actually make 1 life out of the food token. And so it's gaining 1 life over the Eidolon of the Great Revel. And we won this game because opponent conceded after cracking the Sunbaked Canyon. As you can see, our board state is impenetrable for our opponent. And I can just gain life every turn thanks to food tokens, and probably just sooner or later draw a land and fire the Collected Company. So, yep, pretty easy against Burn. Sorry, Alduendo, I love you. Yeah, next game. So I wonder if Kitchen Things is worth including in the sideboard, but I don't think that... I mean, even Mill, I'm not playing anything against Mill in the sideboard, so... In this case, what I did is probably 1 Gravecrawler out, and... Oh, gosh, I never remember what I... Probably Chthonian Nightmare in. Gosh, I always forget. Sorry, guys. Oh, also 1 Chord of Calling was out. So, yeah. When I record these videos, I should have my deck list in front of me so I can actually remember what I sideboarded in and sideboarded out. In those cases, well, opponent is not particularly aggressive, 2 turns and he did nothing with Burn, so it's very odd. Elegant Parlor, okay, and Bolt into my face, that's more than fair. Oh, it's Burn with Flage, yep. Probably I boarded in the Keen-Eyed Curator, yes, against Flage. And that was a nice company. My board is already full. So I keep hearing people saying to me, Valamor, why are you playing Collected Company? Just play 4 Birching Rituals and 4 Collected Company. Oh, that hurt a lot. Well, I was saying, yeah, just, you know, just play Chord of Callings, okay? Don't play anything else. And I'm like, but why? Collected Company is so strong and I have 8 mana dorks. I mean, okay, I could have played 4 mana dorks less, 1 Birthing Ritual, 2 Chord of Calling more, and I don't know. 1 combo pieces more? I don't know. But this doesn't make any sense to me. So I sacked Dryad Arbor and played the Gilded Goose. I'm more than happy with Collected Company, and Collected Company, even in the league before, if you saw it, we got the 4-1 even there. Collected Company won us so many games. So at this point, I had to fetch and in order to sack the food and go up to 7 HP. Opponent only has an Eidolon of the Great Revel, while we have an Academy Manufactor. We need something... You know what's probably good in this deck that I am not playing, and I don't know why? Prosperous Innkeeper. Prosperous Innkeeper is a very good creator. And I should probably play a few. So what is happening here? Why is the opponent doing nothing? Okay, so we lagged a bit. And we are creating a servo. And not going into combat. Okay, Birthing Ritual. We get a Warren Soultrader after Marionette Apprentice. And so here we sack. What we want to do is to sack the servo. Thanks to Academy Manufactor, create a food token and gain life with that food token. So now it's going to be really hard because we can gain 2 life a turn almost. So we go up to 7. We now go down to 3. Well, that's scary. Opponent has 2 cards, 3 cards in hand. They must have a 3 damage spell, right? Right? They don't? Oh my god. What do they have in hand? So we sack the clue. Oh, so many lands. That's so stupid. We need something here. We need something. So I decided to trade away the Soultrader. So in order to create a food token. And opponent conceded. I am so sorry. It was probably just so unlucky to not find a single damage spell in 4 cards. I don't know. Maybe he had another Eidolon or just creatures perhaps. Useless creatures since I have a big blocker on the battlefield. I don't know. Well, that's the first win of this league. I'm more than happy about that. Okay, 1-on-1 in this league. Let's proceed on the next match. Okay, once more on the play. And 3 lands, Bowmasters, Gilded Goose, Chord of Calling. Yes, that's more than good. You know, maybe that thing I was talking about before. Oh, we're playing against Tron. We usually have a decent matchup against Tron. By the way, with a full playset of Bowmasters, and I can probably consider playing full set of Chord of Calling against Collected Company, but I'm not completely sold on that. So, end of turn, I ping my opponent. And they Kozilek's command. But I use Keen-Eyed Curator in response to convoke out a Marionette Apprentice. So opponent is in a good spot here. He can just probably always dust everything on next turn and send me to Oblivion. Probably. We don't care that much about the One Ring in this position. Okay, that's a forest. That's okay. Yeah, all is dust. All is fucking dust. No? It's not that? All is fucking dust. Okay. Well, it's going to be hard to recover. Oh, the server survived. He's colorless. That guy. Real Chad. So we're gonna get back the Marionette Apprentice. Chthonian Nightmare is super good. Okay, so the One Ring. And opponent, no Tron so far. So we have Bowmasters both in the graveyard and in our hand. And the opponent knows about that, probably. Okay, that's a lot of mana. Karn, okay. Opponent is picking an Haywire Mite. He's playing an Haywire Mite. That's odd. So he's baiting me into killing the Haywire Mite so he can tap the One Ring. But that's fair. That's fair. And in response we sack the Haywire Mite and I don't even get the trigger. So here I should have probably just ignored the Mite and don't play Bowmasters. So we now go both Chthonian Nightmare and Birthing Ritual. I kill the Karn and I get back another copy of Bowmasters and I grab an Halfling, sacrificing the servo, draining the opponent for 1. So as you can see, sooner or later, opponent is gonna die with Marionette Apprentice triggers. They go Myco Spawn, kicked, and they play another One Ring. That's okay, you cannot tap that so far. Okay, so we probably have a win here. Yeah, yes, we do. Yep, that's GG, even through the goddamn ring protection. I love this combo, I love this thing. So we have a massive sideboard against Tron, as you can see. We have Break the Ice, Fulminator Mages, and Haywire Mites, probably our Reclamation Sage. And we brought out a few combo pieces, a Gilded Goose, an Academy Manufactor, one Chord of Calling, and the Curator. So, thought not Seer, that's annoying, because he picked up my Fulminator Mage. And it's now looking very bad for us. I mean, Tron on the play, turn 2, thought not Seer, that's good. Okay, so now we just need a Marionette Apprentice and we can win. So we have like 8 draws that are almost a guaranteed win. The One Ring, it's okay, it's okay. So we need Marionette Apprentice or Chord of Calling or Collected Company. Well, that's not it. So if instead of Chatterfang we had the Manufactor, we would have won, or vice versa, if instead of the Chatterfang we had Marionette Apprentice. But that's not the case, and the opponent is playing something big and huge. Devourer of Destiny. That's somehow okay. So I don't want this thing to get exiled, so I'm using Chatterfang's ability to put it into my graveyard. Oh, I cannot, I don't have enough squirrels. Yeah, sorry. I don't have enough squirrels. Okay. And yeah, well, at this point it's wise to concede because my opponent has 2 heavy beaters and an online One Ring. While we only have, well, Shifting Woodland that I cannot activate, 2 treasure tokens that are mostly useless, and 1 Delighted Halfling. That's it, yeah. Sorry for saying those bad things against the One Ring, man, sorry. Okay, sideboard stayed the same. We keep this hand because it's not the best, but we have the Fulminator Mage and the Birthing Ritual. Opponent started off really strong. Wow, what a start from my opponent. That's insane. So we grabbed the Marionette Apprentice, even though I should have probably picked the Haywire Mite. Opponent, guess. Thought not Seer on Fulminator Mage, probably. Yep. Once more, not looking good. So we cannot do much from here. I sack the server and grab a Gilded Goose while draining the opponent. So opponent has 6 mana now on the battlefield. I take the damage here. So with 1 land and a bit of luck, we can even win the game. The One Ring, that's completely fair. That's okay. I don't care about the One Ring. But I should care about what doing next here. So I go Warren Soultrader and I won. Yep, because I have the Gravecrawler in the graveyard and I forgot about that. So as you can see, once more, Marionette Apprentice bypasses the goddamn ring protection and we easily grab a win against the One Ring and against Tron, which is a tier, let's say tier 1.5 or tier 1 of this format. And I love that. I've never been in love with something more than bypassing the One Ring protection with a deck. And that's it. We are 2-1 in this league, beating Tron and the One Ring. On with the next match. It's game number 4 and we are on the draw. Tamiyo, Mishra's Bubble. Okay, that's an odd. Is it value something? By the way, I played a league before this one with Samwise Gamgee and I lost repeatedly to Nadu. I finished 3-2 with 2 losses coming from Nadu, which is completely unplayable. So I hope that this guy is not playing Nadu, but that Hedgemates is quite suspicious. So I think here I made a mistake with my Keen-Eyed Curator by not exiling the right cards. So I should have, you see, I could have exiled if instead of Grinding Station or Mishra's Babel, I would have exiled a land. This would have been a 7/7, but I misplayed. This guy is now a 7/7, and I can attack through my opponent's defenses and kills Tamiyo, but I could have done this one turn before. So that's it. Tamiyo is gone, but opponent has Urza Saga on the battlefield. We played Chatterfang and pass the turn. So we have 2 more lands, and we can probably go Collected Company on next turn. Opponent gets big construct token. Opponent has a lot of cards in his hand. Big token. So opponent is doing the Emery trick I used to do in Affinity back in the days, good old days, to draw a bunch of cards. So I go Company, grab Marionette Apprentice, Warren Soultrader, and which is a lot of value. And if you know, at this point, we won. Because, as you can see, in response to an only hit, we can just combo off at instant speed. Because it's not the same with Gravecrawler. We can go instant in this case. And I love that. So Chatterfang and Marionette Apprentice and Warren Soultrader bringing the game home once more. So opponent is not conceding here yet because he doesn't know that treasure tokens going into the graveyard will win me the game. And he's thinking about, what are you doing, man? You're going down same as me. But it's at this point that he knew he fucked up. And game number 1 won by Valar Morphinx. Let's see the next one. So it's yet not entirely clear how my opponent is playing, but I boarded in a few things, which are mostly Keen-Eyed Curator, Reclamation Sages, Force of Vigors, and Haywire Mites. And I had to cut a few combo pieces to put all those things together, and also a Chord of Calling. So Endurance is also... okay. Have we lost already? Apparently not. We can go Endurance on my opponent, so he will draw perhaps lands. We block the Tamiyo, which is not bad, but I'm so afraid of this guy. Malevolent Rumble. What does my opponent reveal? Okay. And he grabbed the bridge. So we go Manufactor, and we're not doing anything, and I'm so scared. I should have attacked here probably because damages from Nadu are nothing, but Nadu himself is a great menace. Okay, break your clue, Mishra's Babel, okay, just don't Shuko. Oh, okay, an only hit on, yeah, whatever. We top deck a Birthing Ritual, but I'd rather be playing Warren Soultrader. And the combo off into my opponent's face because he didn't know I had Cauldron Familiar online. So as you can see, I can combo half by having Academy Manufactor, Warren Soultrader, Cauldron Familiar, and something to sacrifice, or just, to bring him back. In this case, all the food tokens I'm generating via this combination. And yeah, but that's a... Was this game 4? Sorry, match number 4? Are we 3-1 in the league? This is very goddamn lethal. This is very, very good. I'm sorry for my opponent. I don't know what he was trying to do. Probably, some Emery recursion things. I'm not entirely sure. Well, we won't, so nothing else to say. Okay, can we go 4-1 once more with this deck? Even though it's not in its optimal state, I think. This deck needs more tuning, but we will talk about this later. Can we grab the 4-1? Again against Tron, probably. Yup, Gilded Goose. Okay, so Keen-Eyed Curator. And we go Gravecrawler, because we don't really have anything else into our hand. Yeah, that's Tron, and the opponent has a lot of mana already. We get the Chatterfang with swing for 5, but the opponent has an answer. Dismember on the Keen-Eyed Curator. Well, that's okay, but I think that was a mistake, opponent. Oh, what is he doing? No. Godzilla's command. So I use Chatterfang's ability, sacrificing himself to prevent Godzilla's command from exiling it, and perhaps bringing him back with Chthonian Nightmare. Oh, okay, that's it. Yep, so I conceded because opponent played an Underworld Cookbook and discarded an Emrakul the World Anew, and played it via his Madness ability. And yep, I don't have an answer to that. Okay. Oh my gosh. Didn't I just say that we had a good matchup against Tron? Yeah, maybe pause the sideboard. I don't know about you guys, but I am from Switzerland, and here in Europe, after 7 months of rain, we now have an insane heat wave, and while I'm recording videos, I cannot have any air conditioning systems or windows open because this will fuck up all my audio quality. So I'm here recording videos without anything to cool down my house, and it's like, I don't know, 32 degrees, 80% humidity. I don't know about you guys, let me know in the comments, but here in Switzerland, this is crazy. This feels like a tropical forest of some sort. This is just out of control. By the way, back to the game. We break the ice, the opponent uses mine, and now they only have 1 land. So I just decide to Haywire Mite his expedition map to prevent him from getting another land. And we just find a Fulminator Mage out of Perfect Ritual, leaving my opponent with no lands into play. And they conceded, of course, and I'm sorry, opponent, because you probably mana screwed and you were counting on that map. And I was lucky to see all of my sideboard because Break the Ice, Haywire Mite, and Fulminator Mages are all from my sideboard. So, yep, 1-on-1, we might have a chance to get a 4-1. Okay, now the opponent is starting, and I keep a 1-lander because I have Haywire Mite and Halfling. So I start off with the Halfling. By the way, opponent used Devourer of Destiny to set up his hand. They dismember my Halfling, which is odd, and it's gonna hurt me so hard. Okay, we are now in a very bad positioning. Oh, Trinisphere. Luckily we top deck another land. I should go down with probably Haywire Mite here. I might want to sacrifice the Mite and kill the Trinisphere sooner or later. Opponent. Oh, never mind. Godzilla's command. Exiling my Haywire Mite. Luckily I top deck another land and I can just go Collected Company. And finding Warren Soultrader, Academy Manufactor, which means I win on next turn if opponent does nothing. Opponent. Expedition map. Okay. I think we won, guys. I was so lucky to top deck 2 lands in a row. Yep, another company. I don't know why. I really don't know why I fired off a company here, because I could have missed the win. And that's what I did, in fact. I don't really know why. I could have won by just playing Cauldron Familiar. I think I missed the line. Luckily, I can play the Cauldron Familiar and drain my opponent off by sacrificing the pieces I had on the battlefield. And we won, but that was risky. That was so risky. And I don't know why I played like that. That was so risky. I don't know why I did that. But in the end, we won. That's a 4-1, guys. Let's meet in the conclusions. I swear to God that this is so hot. This doesn't make any sense. I'm sweating like... I wish I had a proper webcam so you could see the incredible monstrosity of this heat wave. It's like... By the way, it's National Day today in Switzerland, so yeah. Happy National Day to all the people that are watching my videos from Switzerland. Yep. So what I was saying is how this deck performed in this league. So even this version got a 4-1, which is a pretty solid record. But I think I made a few deck buildings mistakes. In fact, I think that Keen-Eyed Curator should probably become a prosperous innkeeper, mostly. And in the sideboard, I felt like I needed fatal pushes somehow. And so I could probably switch out a Chthonian Nightmare and 1 Toxic Deluge to play 2 fatal pushes. You know, in those Tamiyo matchups, having no fatal push is really, you know, fatal. Sorry about this. But yeah, that's it. So I am very happy about the deck. I think that the 5 combos version with 3 colors was much more fun in the end. But I think that this version might be more solid because I played more League with the 3 color versions, ending up 3-2 if I recall correctly. But I lost to Boros Energy, just slamming Blood Moon into my Overgrown Tomb and, you know, Blooming Marsh and Godless Shrines, and they completely killed me out of nowhere just by slamming a Blood Moon. And there were cases where I couldn't find a single fetch land to fetch for a basic land, and on turn 3 they just slammed Blood Moon and I was completely done. And I don't want that to happen again, so I switched to this brew, which is 2 colors, so pretty solid mana base, no problems in that sense. And I feel like, well, it's surely more comfortable in that way, but I really miss the opportunity to combo with Samwise Gamgee, and also Samwise Gamgee plus Academy Manufactor plus Chatterfang is a lot of value, and we can just grind opponent out with value himself. So, will I play this deck at a competitive tournament? Probably yes, but I think we need a bit more tuning, so if you have any suggestions on how to improve this deck, please let me know in the comments, because I really want to play this deck in paper, because I love the VAM of this deck, but I'm feeling like this needs a bit more tuning. Also, let me know if you prefer the 3 color versions with Samwise or this one. Personally, 3 colors all the way, but probably this one is a bit more reliable and competitive. So thank you once more for watching my video, guys. I love you so much. We're almost at 500 subscribers, so happy about that. Well, see you in my next video, hopefully very soon.